Ever wondered how Amazon, a company synonymous with online shopping, actually makes its billions? Forget the endless shelves of products. The real story lies in a hidden powerhouse, a technological engine fueling their empire. Let's uncover the surprising truth behind Amazon's profit, using the 5 Ws and 1 H to dissect this digital giant. Contrary to popular belief, Amazon's massive profits aren't solely driven by its retail empire. While the vast online store is essential for brand recognition and customer acquisition, selling goods directly yields surprisingly slim margins. Competitive pricing, coupled with the enormous costs of warehousing, shipping, and customer service, severely impacts profitability. Even the lucrative Prime subscription, while boosting sales from its members, doesn't fully offset these operational expenses. Amazon's significant investments in infrastructure like sprawling fulfillment centers further reduce short-term retail profits, showcasing a long-term strategy focused on growth over immediate returns. This paints a picture where retail acts more as a customer acquisition and data generation tool rather than a primary profit center. The myth of Amazon's profitability residing solely in retail is easily dispelled by examining its operational realities. Amazon operates on razor-thin margins in its retail business, constantly battling competitive pricing and the substantial costs of maintaining its massive logistics network. Prime subscriptions, while boosting customer spending, don't fully offset the costs of providing the service. Furthermore, immense investments in infrastructure, expansive warehouses, and a complex delivery system eat into short-term retail profits. These factors demonstrate that the retail side, despite its scale, is not the primary driver of Amazon's impressive financial success. Instead, the real powerhouse is Amazon Web Services (AWS). Amazon's financial reports reveal a stark contrast between its retail and AWS divisions. AWS boasts significantly higher profit margins compared to its retail operations. For example, while retail sales often operate on razor-thin margins due to competitive pricing and substantial infrastructure costs, AWS consistently demonstrates substantial profitability. This difference is not merely a matter of percentages, it's a fundamental difference in business models. Retail is a high-volume, low-margin game, constantly battling for market share. AWS, on the other hand, operates on a scalable, high-margin model, benefiting from economies of scale and the increasing demand for cloud computing services. Analyzing Amazon's public financial statements clearly supports this disparity. A direct comparison of revenue and profit figures demonstrates AWS's overwhelmingly dominant contribution to Amazon's overall profitability, solidifying its position as the company's true financial powerhouse. Amazon's dominance in e-commerce masks a crucial truth. Its retail operations aren't its primary profit driver. The question becomes, what lessons can other retail giants learn from this? Amazon's success with AWS highlights the vulnerability of relying solely on retail margins, particularly in a fiercely competitive market. The razor-thin margins in retail, coupled with escalating infrastructure costs, underscore the need for diversification. Companies like Walmart or Target, heavily reliant on physical stores and traditional retail models, might find themselves at a disadvantage if they fail to invest in comparable technological infrastructure. Developing internal cloud services or strategically partnering with existing providers could provide a crucial hedge against economic downturns and increased competition. The key takeaway is that sustainable long-term growth may necessitate a shift away from a purely retail-centric model towards a more diversified, technology-driven approach mirroring Amazon's strategy, leveraging internal technological capabilities to create new, high-margin revenue streams. Amazon's future profitability hinges on both AWS and its retail divisions. AWS, with its significantly higher profit margins, is projected to continue its rapid growth, fueled by increasing demand for cloud services across various industries. However, challenges remain. Increased competition from other cloud providers like Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud Platform necessitates continuous innovation and investment in new technologies. Simultaneously, Amazon's retail division faces ongoing pressure from changing consumer behavior, economic fluctuations, and increasing operational costs. While robust, its growth may not match AWS's explosive trajectory. Long-term successful navigation requires strategic allocation of resources to both sectors, adapting to disruptive technologies like quantum computing and AI, and managing potential regulatory hurdles impacting both retail and cloud computing. Amazon's retail success masks its true profit driver, AWS. Its high profit margins significantly outperform retail, highlighting the strategic importance of cloud computing for long-term financial health. In your opinion, how might this model inspire other retail giants to diversify their revenue streams? Share your thoughts in the comments.